The Facebook page Sadhguru TV has recently uploaded a video titled "Is Milking Cows Animal Cruelty?" Now, a small disclaimer: I am not going to be responding to everything in that video, but only the important parts. Let's get right into it.
So the cows are getting tortured just to get the milk from them, and it's about their reproductive system. And
it's better to slaughter them, not torture them, right?
This is what is known as a straw man fallacy. Basically, your opponent in the debate tries to twist your words and misrepresent what you said in order to give the illusion that they have trounced you in the argument. Hey bro, you should try riding a bicycle like me. It's more eco-friendly. Cars emit a lot of CO2. Oh, is that so? So you're telling me not to breathe also because I'm also emitting CO2? You're trying to kill me or what? I think you are grossly misrepresenting what I said there, buddy. The lady is saying that she's worried about hurting cows and exploiting the reproductive system for milking. Does she seem to be the kind of person suggesting to chop a cow's head off?
Well, it's better to leave them the way they want to
Oh,
live.
that will not happen. The only other option is slaughter them. So we think it's better to milk them rather than slaughter them.
So wait, according to Sadhguru, who believes that cows should be treated like mothers, cows have the following choices. 1. They are born to be raped, abused, tied up, have their babies taken from them and then milked. 2. They are born to be murdered. Or 3. They are born to be raped, abused, tied up and have their babies taken from them and milked, and once they can no longer produce milk, they will be murdered.
We think it's better to put them to work than to slaughter them. This is my understanding of cruelty.
Work? Come on now, animals can't work for us, they can't even properly communicate with us. However, we can force animals to do our bidding by making them fear physical punishment. But that's not called work, that's called slavery. So what you're saying is that you believe slavery is less violent than murder. However, what I believe is that both of them are evil, and I would never subject any animal to either of those injustices.
Milking the cow is very cruel, so we will kill the cow and eat it up. That's exactly what will happen. Whatever your intentions are, that is exactly what will happen.
Dear Sadhguru, what you're doing is not engaging in a meaningful debate, but rather putting forth a sort of ultimatum to make it seem like milking cows is an ethical option. When you make the statement that cows have to either be sent to the slaughterhouse or be milked, you're ignoring the thousands of animal sanctuaries all over the world who keep animals safely without exploiting them or expecting anything from them in return. You're also ignoring the important fact that all of these animals are bred into existence by human beings, and otherwise they would not even exist. Also, an FYI, whether cows are milked or not in our country, they wind up at the slaughterhouse anyways. The standard operating procedure followed in a dairy farm is to sell off the male offspring to be murdered for leather, as he cannot produce milk. Also, once the mother cows cannot produce huge quantities of milk to make a profit, they also wind up at the slaughterhouse. This is the SOP given by the government of India. If cows are going to be killed regardless of them being milked or not, and you claim to care for cows, wouldn't the only sensible option be to oppose the breeding of cows and therefore not bring them into existence in the first place?
There is cruelty everywhere. You were sent to school, it's a bloody cruel place. Yes, it's very cruel on a child.
So let me get this straight. Sadhguru wants to compare the violence and injustice that bovines go through on a dairy farm to children going to school. Yeah, does this seem to make any sense at all? So what injustices do children face in schools? Are they molested? Do they have their nose ripped open so a rope can be put in between to tie them up? Are they made to stand and sit on their fecal matter for hours on end every single day? Do they have any insignia or brand burned onto their skin with a hot iron rod? Are they considered livestock? This is basically known as the fallacy of false equivalence, which basically means comparing two things which are not similar at all in order to justify a false statement.
We know certain things are cruel, but we still do it because the alternative is worse.
Well, I am at least happy that you're openly admitting that what you're doing is cruel. However, this is the first time I'm hearing someone say that they will do cruel things because the other option would be even more cruel without even willing to search for a third, more peaceful option. Do you know what veganism is? It is the third option in which the cow will neither have to be milked nor have to be murdered because she will not exist. Domestic animals like cows and buffaloes exist only because we breed them. If being raped and abused as a milk slave or being hacked into 1,000 pieces are the only two options that a bovine has in this world, and you have the power to decide whether she has to be born or not, wouldn't the compassionate and benign thing to do is to be vegan and oppose the breeding of all animals in the first place?
First and foremost thing for every life is right to life.
Right to life means absolutely nothing when one does not have the right to freedom. I mean, what is the point of bringing a new creature into this world who is to be your slave and do your bidding when they don't even have the basic right to their own body?
Anything that's not useful to human societies, have we allowed them to live? Are we in that kind of condition?
You, sir, are no different than majority of humans, as you yourself are not vegan and you continue to bring more animals into this cruel system that you just spoke about via your own choices.
Are you in that state of compassion that things which are not useful to you, every day you will feed it with your money and keep it alive? Are you in that state of compassion, I'm asking you?
I do not need to have compassion for animals to realize that it is fundamentally wrong to hurt, exploit and abuse animals. Now, you literally stated that when an animal is not useful to someone, they sell them off to the slaughterhouse. Now, instead of calling out such people for their wrong actions, you are instead saying that because of their wrongdoings, your evil actions are also justified. Should you not ask these people, if your mother became paralyzed tomorrow and she could no longer work or do any help for you, would you sell her off to the slaughterhouse? What if tomorrow you have a special needs child? Are you so nice that you would let them sit at home and just eat food and do no work and stay there for free? To keep someone alive only so that you can gain something from them while they are not consenting to any of this is literally the definition of exploitation. And you are trying to justify this.
So this kind of rubbish keeps coming up, this misplaced compassion without knowing the realities of how the world works.
Misplaced compassion? We vegans don't know how the world works? I think you're wrong. We vegans are literally providing you the solution. Live vegan. Do not support any form of animal exploitation or animal breeding. You know who does not know how the world works? Your audience, who keep laughing and frolicking at all the nonsense you're saying. Is your audience aware that only a female mammal when pregnant or who has just given birth can produce milk? Are they aware that because of this, every cow on a dairy farm is forcefully made pregnant, aka raped? Are they aware that the baby calf is removed from the mother so all of the calf's milk can be stolen for us? Are they aware that if the calf is born as a male, it is immediately sent to the slaughterhouse to be murdered for leather? Are they aware that if the calf is born a female, she is separated from the mother and given some other liquid to drink instead of her own mother's milk? Is your audience aware that when a cow can no longer produce huge quantities of milk, she is sent directly to the slaughterhouse, sometimes even pregnant, where a knife is slashed into her stomach and a child is ripped from her womb? Does your audience know that they are supporting all this violence every time they consume dairy products? Have you informed them of this? To conclude this video, I want to leave Sadhguru and his audience with the following questions. Do you believe that not being born into this world is worse than being born into this world as a slave or being born to be murdered? Question number 2, do you believe that others doing violent actions justifies what you consider to be less violent actions when the victim of the violence wants neither of them to happen? Question number 3, do you believe that humans need to consume the mammary secretions of another mammal in order to have optimum health and sustenance? If you want to learn more about veganism, consider checking out the following videos. I have a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page detailing how you can get all your nutrients as a vegan and how you can live a healthy vegan lifestyle. If you're interested in talking and having conversations with fellow vegans from India, consider joining the Facebook group India Vegan Revolution and ask your queries there. Once again, thank you for watching. Please live vegan and I'll see you guys next time.